Hi!
My name is Anthony, and this is...
Azalia.
And together we're...
Delos Santos!
Oh, that was good.
Yay!
Cool. So, what do you want to say, Azalia?
Well, let's start with how we met.
How did we meet?
That's my favorite topic to talk about us. But we met in high school, long time ago.
No, not that long ago. Just a couple years.
It seems
just
like...
just one decade.
Ago.
Not that long.
It doesn't seem that long, but then when I see the high school kids graduate, I'm like, oh my god, I feel
Those
old.
youngins.
But anyway, we met in high school and the wrestling team. And you want to take it from there?
She lied to me. Right to start off. She told me she was Filipino.
I said half Filipina. Okay?
That's still a lie. That's still a full lie. It's not a half lie.
I don't look Filipina. I don't think I do. And I thought he got the joke, but for a while I think he believed it. And I think that's why it ended up marrying me.
She was with a Filipino. And the Filipino didn't tell me, so I didn't know.
Anyway, fast forward a little bit. We started dating officially June 17, 2008. And after high school, we moved out to our first apartment. It was a little challenge trying to get it just because we didn't have any credit and we were pretty young. But talking to the landlord, I told her that we were responsible, that the payment will be right on time. And yes, just like that, we got the apartment and we lived there since then to 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Long time.
We lived there for like
11 years.
Yeah. And what else can we say about us?
Yeah, so we've traveled a lot. It's one of our favorite things. Last year we went to Jamaica. I just turned 30, and one of our goals originally was to travel the 7 world wonders by the time we were 30, but that got a little sidetracked. I think we got through 3.
Yes.
Is that right?
But then we decided to take a year sabbatical and save money so we can travel for a whole year. And we saved enough money to take a sabbatical, and then we decided to save the money for invest so we can retire before we're 40. And that was our goal.
Yeah. Goals change. Life changes.
Yeah, things happen, But we have always had fun in our journeys that we decide to, like, we talk about where we see ourselves and what your goals are become my goals, what my goals are become your goal, and we help each other make them come true.
Yeah.
Whether they're like simple but not easy tasks, like losing a few pounds, or I had acne as an adult and I was trying to figure out why now, because I didn't have it in high school, and we
had acne hair in acne. The main point I was gonna say is you have to deal with quarantine hair nowadays. So
yeah,
at least you don't have acne anymore. I still have quarantine hair.
It looks cute. I think it looks cute, especially when you get out of the shower and it's like this.
It's everywhere. It's ridiculous.
I like it. So that's what matters, right?
I guess so.
And I left. I forgot what we were talking about.
I just interrupted. Sorry.
That's okay. It's fine. It was not important, I guess. But moving forward, we talked about we moved at a young age. We have traveled at a young age. I bought my first car, cash, at 19 years old. I didn't know that you couldn't buy a car cash. Nobody told me that.
You can buy a car cash. You did buy a car cash.
Yes, but
it's not common.
Yeah, but I still have to.
Oh, not literal cash.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought you can bring cash. Here you go, paid. I mean, I come from a different country, and it's like if you don't have the money, you can't afford anything. And coming here, I didn't have credit until I started buying stuff, and I got my car cash, and I understand why don't I have credit. I obviously have money. I can afford a card, but it took me a while to go from that. If I would have known what I know now, I wouldn't have bought the car in the first place.
Yeah.
But anyway, we learn as we get older, based on experiences. So, or if you have mentors that helped you over the years, and I feel like we have definitely learned a lot on our journey so far. Good things. I mean, I love to eat. I love to travel. I love to learn new things, and I think something that we have done. And recently, one of my family mentioned that. How have you been able to do everything you want to do at a young age? And they haven't. They're retired and they're trying to figure out what they want to do. they have the time now, but they say don't have the energy.
Yeah.
So, any comments you want to add?
No, I think we've been very intentional for a large part of our life. We've been very thoughtful. We've talked a lot, shared our dreams, and kind of, I think you said it earlier, like my goals are your goals and your goals are my goals. So we've always worked together to manifest whatever our dreams are.
Yeah, and also, I mean, there's a lot of great things that have happened to us, and we're really blessed and thankful.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been moments where there've been difficult decisions that we had to make, and we make them together. Sometimes it's hard because I'll be like, whatever you want to make, I'm on board. It's easier to do that than helping make the decision. Or sometimes I'll be like, help me because I can't make the decision on my own. And sometimes just saying it aloud, it helps. But having your partner, no matter what the decision is, back you up, it's amazing.
Yeah. So we've kind of been rambling. Most recently, I guess what's been kind of cool is, I guess we could say we weren't runners for the longest time. And last year we ran our first, fill in the blank.
Half marathon,
yeah. And then right before coronavirus on March 8th, we ran the LA Marathon. So we did 26.2 miles of surprisingly fun running.
Yeah. But what he didn't tell you is that we committed to the half marathon. And he was like, oh, it's so ahead of time. We don't have to worry about training. And then I was like, hey, babe, it's around the corner. Are we still doing that? We're like, yes, we committed, so we're going to do it. And we trained in 4 weeks?
6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, it was really short. It felt really short, and we did it.
Yeah.
And we trained the full marathon again. We had a little more experience then, but still, we didn't get to the miles we were supposed to hit. I think we only hit...
Yeah, I got injured, so we kind of laid off the last 2-3 weeks. So we only did 16 miles in our training before.
Yeah, but hey, we finished it, and I was so excited. I never thought I would run more than 5 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Or a mile.
Yeah, the very first 5 miles we ran, I think that was the hardest workout we've ever done. Like we've done more. Obviously, we ran 26.2 miles, but that very first 5 mile run was the hardest run of my life, at least so far.
And one thing you guys will get to know me, the more you get to know me, you'll know that food is something that really excites me. I was so tired after finishing the 5 miles that I couldn't even think about food. All I wanted was water. And that was shocking for Anthony because I love desserts, I like sweets. And he was like, do you want anything? I was like, no. I was that tired.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I guess looking forward, something that we're working on is you're kind of leading a transition in our diet to...
We've already mentioned we're vegetarians, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we have, but we're vegetarian.
We're vegetarians. After we got married, we became vegetarians. And now I'm trying to lose some weight and I'm trying to be more healthy, but it's so easy to be in any diet to eat unhealthy. I'm not saying, you can be vegan, you can be vegetarian, you can be keto, you can be unhealthy too, because it's so easy to eat so much of something. And I'm trying to cut down on carbs, and we're gonna try doing vegetarian keto diet.
Yep.
And
starting tomorrow.
Yay. I'm really excited.
I
want to take some before and after pictures just to see if it changes the way that my face looks, my body. Mm-hmm. I'm not really a big fan of the scale because it lies. I'm just kidding. But I feel like sometimes with the mass of the fat and the muscle, sometimes we tend to think, oh, I'm not losing any weight, and that's my problem. So I tend to get disappointed looking at the scale. So I'm gonna start measuring myself instead. Yeah, with the measuring thing.
Yeah. And then I guess the other big thing, quarantine and COVID-19's impacted everybody financially. So that's a big goal for us, is kind of redoing our finances, making sure we're on steady ground and building for the future. So anything else you want to
add? No. If you guys want, I'll share some of the food that I'm making, vegetarian keto. And there's some snacks I've been making lately that it seems like everybody tried them, really, really like them. Anthony has me make them all the time since like twice a week because they're running really fast. We're running out fast.
Our cat keeps eating them.
Poor Bella, we blame her for everything. Okay.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for listening. We're gonna share our journey, kind of the next couple weeks on our keto journey, and also kind of what we're looking at to kind of improve our finances, and some running along the road.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely, that's a big part of our life.
Yeah. Cool. Ciao.
Bye.